What's up guys, it's Alexander Travelbum. I just got to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is expensive as I just got to Hong Kong. I got here last night, but this is my first day actually out. So I wanted to give you guys my first impressions before I really get to know this place because I'm here for a week. But today it's my first impressions right out of the door. What do I think about this place? Let's go. Okay, so I just ran right into this market over here. It's the Yao Ma Tei market. And Hong Kong is kind of known for these markets. I don't think this is really a famous one even, but look at this. They have all of these markets in these alleyways and they go on, some of them go on at night. I'll probably show you the famous night market later. But see, right now I'm behind them. I'm behind all of these stalls, but let's go in so I can show you a little bit of this market here. Alright, so I just pulled into one of these alleyways so I could talk to you guys because there are people everywhere in Hong Kong. And so far, that's what I really like about Hong Kong, is there's so much going on. There's a lot of chaos, but somehow it's organized, it's orderly, it's clean. So you have a mix of the chaos of like Southeast Asia, but it's very orderly. And so for example, crossing the street, people actually wait their turn. And it just makes it a lot easier of a travel experience after being just Southeast Asia. It's much different. It's a completely different game here. So today the plan is to have no plan, basically. We're just gonna go out there and see what happens without really planning anything. Alright, so I found this park in the center of the city, and even though there's construction going on, so it's a little loud right now, what's cool about Hong Kong is there's this balance between the chaos and order. So even though you have the hustle and bustle of the city everywhere, you can always find a little park like this where it's a little more peaceful. You have a little bit of nature, you have some kind of temple over here. And then I just saw on the other side of here, it's Maido Cafe, where I've actually heard of this place before, so we're gonna go. So I'm here at Maido, and this is one of the oldest tea houses or cafes in Hong Kong, and they're famous for their French toast. So we're about to have the French toast and also the milk tea. The French toast is famous here. 2 slices of soft bread coated with egg and deep fried to a slightly crispy texture, then generously drenched in maple syrup. And then you have the milk tea, a nice balance of sweet and bitter. Okay, so I just saw on my maps that the famous ladies market is behind me about 5 blocks, but then I came over and saw this. And this just shows you that these markets are all over Hong Kong. There's always something going on here. Oh, this is the famous ladies market, but they're still setting up because it's still a little bit early, and I think it's more of a night thing, so we're gonna have to come back here later tonight. But this place is pretty famous for shopping, so take a look around. This is where you find a lot of cheap knockoff stuff. Clothing, bags, purses, toys, traditional stuff. So as you can see from right here, all the big signs and lights, Hong Kong is known more for the lights. At night it really lights up, so I'm going to show you that pretty soon. And this spot specifically is going to look amazing. Okay, so Hong Kong is broken up into 3 sections: Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, and the New Territories. But we're gonna stick to Kowloon today because that's where I'm staying, and it's also supposed to be the most interesting part. It's the cheaper part. Hong Kong Island is a little bit expensive, and the New Territories are kind of a bit further out, so if you come here, you probably won't be spending that much time over there. So what I really like is how this city is really packed with people, with buildings and things, but they still manage to keep these parks and keep this greenery. Like they have these Chinese banyan trees everywhere lining at least this street, Nathan Road, and it's really great that they keep things like that. First impressions of the people, of the local people here in Hong Kong. And so first thing that I realized is they're not overly nice and friendly, which doesn't exactly mean that they're not nice. I think a better word for them is polite. They are very polite people, so that is a great thing, but it's actually, it might be more genuine. I kind of compare it to like the United States. People are kind of overly friendly. You go to Starbucks or you go to a restaurant and they'll say, "Hey, how are you? How's your day?" And they'll say, "I hope you have a great day" at the end of the conversation, even when you're a stranger, and they probably don't actually really care. So it's probably more of a genuine thing for the Hong Kong people, that they're not overly friendly. They're just as friendly as they have to be, and they're polite. So first impressions, cost. Hong Kong is expensive as Alright, so I'm back at my Airbnb just so I can show you what I mean really quick. So this is my room for about $30 a night. I can't even really fit in here to show you. It's basically my bed, this pink bed. I have about 1.5 feet to walk here. And that's it. I have a little bathroom which doubles as a shower. That's why I say first impressions, Hong Kong is really expensive. But we'll go into more detail about that later. So I'm gonna do a room tour soon. It'll probably be about 30 seconds long, but I'm not doing that today. So please like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm gonna see you in the rest of the Hong Kong videos very soon.